What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to the channel. My name is Echo Moon, and today I'm doing your myth reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I just blinked out for a second there. This is a general reading, right? So this can apply to your love life. It can apply to your career, to your finances. This could be a message from Spirit to you. We'll see what comes out as far as the energy of the cards. Some of the messages resonate, some of them not, right? So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Check out your other signs, or perhaps just come back another time. Okay, let's get it started. Sorry, I got pet peevish about that. Okay. Maybe I'm just pet peevish about it right now. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to do your situation, your challenges, your focus, the advice, and the outcome. We're going to start off with the Oracle deck, clarify it with the Tarot cards. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. Mind you, the deck is already pre-shuffled, but I like to see if we got any poppers as we go along. And it was recommended that it gets shuffled on camera, no problem. All right, make sure you can see that. Let's scoot it over a bit. So for your current situation, we have spark. So some of you guys are starting a project where it, heightens your creativity. Right now, you guys could be in the, your creativity could be heightened, is what I meant to say. Your creativity could be heightened right now. Some of you guys could be starting a new relationships, and some of you guys could be starting a new job. But we'll see what the other cards come out with. Some of you guys could be starting a new relationship, or if you're currently in a relationship, bringing life back to it, bringing that spark back to the relationship, being creative. All right. For your challenge, we have Moonlight. Some of you guys are not paying attention to your intuition. Your intuition, your higher self is speaking to you, and you're not listening to how you feel. You're not paying attention to how you feel. You could be so focused on the whole newness of things that you're not paying attention to things that you should. Your challenge is not paying attention to your intuition, okay? So where your focus is at, Aquarius, metamorphosis. Can you see this? Metamorphosis. I just want to make sure that the light is good. Metamorphosis. So a lot of you guys are focusing on making a change for the better. And sometimes the change isn't always easy to make. You know, there's sometimes we have to go through, the dark to get to the light. The word aunt used to me with me the other day. She's like a devout, like Christian, like a newly, like baptized, reborn is what I'm trying to say. And she said that, like, I just worked my way through the dark, and now I came out to the light, and I just see myself envisioned in light. And I just found this so funny because, doing light work myself is kind of like, for those who aren't really privy to this level of spirituality, or this, this thing of spirituality, this specific niche of spirituality, I guess you can say. It's kind of like everybody is, when you look at all the religions, essentially everybody is on the same path. It's just that they're looking at things, translating it, and communicating it differently. Like, I communicate something in layman's terms to X, who was raised in a church, a Baptist church, strict, like knows the Bible back and forth. But when I say it to him, when I say something to him, like, oh, what did I say to him? I said something to him. Either way, however I talk to him, when I'm talking about, light work, spirituality, how I do it, my tarot, my oracle, all of that stuff, which is really looked down upon in the church. He has a way of translating it into biblical terms. So it's kind of like, it's all the same language, really, if you think about it. It's all, light work. I just thought that was amazing. I digress. So you have metamorphosis here. So a lot of you guys are focusing on change, bringing a change to your relationship, bringing a change within yourself. You could be working together if you are in a relationship to bring that change. We're going to get clarifiers with the tarot cards. Nice. So your advice is filled of dreams. So whatever it is that you wanted to, whatever your intentions are, they're going to manifest. That's what it is. Like your dreams are going to come true. You're going to manifest what it is that you want changed about you, what it is that you're going to manifest the change. And the reason why I say that is, I mean, there's butterflies throughout this entire deck, right? But your focus right now is metamorphosis. So as you see, we have the ostriches. Are they ostrich? Toucan. Not toucan, Sam. Like, what are these things called again? Why am I tongue-tied? Oh goodness, I can't think of their name. It's not an ostrich, it's a frack. Alright, so anyway, you have these two birds, you know, beak to beak. Their wings are that of a butterfly. Butterfly, transformation, freedom, right? You have the butterfly right here coming out of the cocoon, rebirth. Then with the advice, you have filled with dreams, you have butterflies all over here. So it's kind of like your advice is to stay on path because you're actually changing, even if you don't realize it. Did you want to come out? No, you didn't want to come out. Even though you may or may not realize it, but that change is actually occurring. You might not be paying attention to it, which is why you have Moonlight in your challenge position. But it's like you want to make a change in your relationship, with the relationship with yourself. You know, you want to make those internal changes. Alright. Your outcome is Ghostlands. Your outcome is being present. That is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I say that every time it pops out. So your outcome is being present in the moment, not focusing on what happened before or what's going to happen after, just what's happening right now. What's happening right now, where you are right now, what your thought is right now, you know? Because with that card, it's like we don't live in the past, we don't live in the future, we live in the now. And even though, I know I've said this before, but even though time in the 3D world is not the same in the spiritual world, it's kind of like your past, present, and future are all on different frequencies, but they're all concurrent, like they're all happening at the same time. So even though essentially, you know, we do think about things in the past, the future, etc., right now is the time to just be now, be conscious. And when you are doing that, don't judge how you feel, just feel it. And so that's where you're going to be. You go from changing to the point where you kind of like, it's like you elevate. It's like you go to another stage of that metamorphosis. It's like, okay, now I'm focused, now I'm here, now, you know, everything is clear, now I'm feeling everything. I'm not detached. To me, when you're not, you know, paying attention to your intuition, that's a detachment between you and yourself. That's a detachment between you and your higher self, your soul. Okay, so your outcome is you are going to be very much in the now, very much conscious. Oh, I picked up the wrong deck. Sorry. Very much conscious, and that is great. That is awesome, Aquarius. I'm happy for you. And that's your outcome. So let's get some clarifiers. Can you see the entire spread? Yes. Let's get some clarifiers. So what do we have for spark? Magician. So, manifestation. Educating yourself. You know, being creative, knowing the ways to go about making that change that you want to pay attention to, that you want to focus on. You know, you could be manifesting the new beginning of a love, new beginning stages of a love. I can't talk for some reason. You could be manifesting a new relationship. You could be manifesting, you know, some spark into your current relationship. But right now, you have all the tools that you need to make your dreams a reality. Okay? Okay, that wanted to fall out. In your challenge position, you have the Four of Cups paired with Moonlight. So you are not paying attention to your intuition. You're second guessing your intuition. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean you're not paying attention. Let me rephrase that. You could be second guessing your intuition and second guessing, you know, the choice that you made when it came to a love offer. So it's like you're working hard to get out of the stage of being discontent with your love life, and you're in your mind too much. You're thinking about, you're overthinking things, okay, to the point where it's keeping you up. And I feel like you know that you have to bring, I feel like this is a repetitive story with you, Aquarius. I feel like you know that you have to make a change within yourself to move on from this feeling. And that's where this comes into play. It's like you're evolving. And it's like that evolution for some of you guys are taking place in this. And that's perfect because we had the full moon eclipse that just occurred. You know, getting rid of things that you no longer need, and manifesting things that you, or keeping things or manifesting things that you feel that are necessary, that things are essential to you, things that mean more to you. What means the most to you? What is it that you love? You know, what matters to you? Okay, all right, I'm not gonna fight it. These cards feel like they're fighting me. All right, so for your focus, we have clarifying at the Chariot. Clarifying metamorphosis, we have the Chariot. So you're making movement, you're taking action when it comes to making a change. But you do have a sense of self-deception here. Okay, because we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords could be, you know, looking back at the past too. You know, you're focused on making a change and you're taking action to make that change, but you're looking back at some of the decisions that you made that have not worked out for you. It's like you're looking back at this. Can you see this? You're looking back at this stage, you know, feeling discontent, you know, staying up at night, worrying because there's things that you don't know, things that you're second guessing, like, you know, I want to know, give me a second. All right. So, right. You're taking action towards the changes in your life. At the same time, you're still looking back at the past. It's like you want to move on, but it's just like, it's like you're just, it's like a stage of self-deception. Nobody's deceiving you, you're deceiving you. You shouldn't be focused on that. Focus on the positive. Don't focus on anything that's negative right now, because it's not going to, you're not going to manifest if you are in the Seven of Swords energy. Okay? Alright, so fulfill the dreams, which is your advice. We have Judgment. How awesome is that? A rebirth. A rebirth. And that's what I meant when I'm saying, like, you're changing. And it's just like your advice is you're on the right path because you will be reborn. And it's just like you want to manifest this change because you want to get over these feelings of sadness. Because even though, you know, this is Moonlight, does she look happy in that picture? Does she look like, oh yes, I know it? You know, this is a card for, you know, representative intuition, the moon, things that you don't see, things that we can't see, secrets, things that are hidden in the dark. So it's like confronting your shadow side is what you're doing right now. You're doing shadow work. Okay, you want it to pop out, I'll take it. So we have Knight of Swords, and that is clarifying Ghostlands. So again, being in the now. I feel like somebody else had that, the same two cards. Being in the now, and also being honest with yourself and being honest to others. It's like you're charging forward. You're taking charge of your life. You're taking charge of your thoughts and how you think of things. You're changing the way you think. And it's just like you're more or less focused on you right now. So I feel like this message wasn't necessarily regarding love. I mean, essentially it was, because I feel like you could have been dealing with either a Capricorn or in a toxic relationship, or something that you felt. Oh, something is backwards with these cards. Oh, this was just okay. Well, since you were sitting there awkward, put that out there too. Having your guard up, Nine of Wands. It's like going through all of these stages in your life, but still, you know, feeling worn out, but still having that fight in you. Not giving up, being determined, being determined. So, and that's why I said give me a second earlier, because this is two messages here. This is two things. This reading is a message from Spirit to you. Okay, let me look at the time. We're good. A message of Spirit to you. And this is also, it can resonate with people who are in a relationship. Because if you're in a relationship or starting a relationship with someone, again, your challenges is to get over what happened to you. You know, you could still have these feelings of, you know, disappointment, have these feelings of anxiety, like, is this going to work out? You know, should I believe this person? Should I trust intuition? And what you're focusing on, you know, changing that thought process. You're taking action on changing that thought process, even though you still have some residual, you know, negative thoughts about it. You know, as far as it's like, all right, I am changing, but am I really? Like, I'm still kind of looking back at what happened to me before. So some of you guys could have trust issues, but your advice is, you know, you're on the right path. You're on the right path to change. You're on the right path to being reborn. You know, your outcome is that you're going to be more conscious. You're going to be, you know, in charge of, you know, how you think, how you feel. It's like you're going to be able to observe that. And it's just like you are doing research behind that too. It's just like you're not, it's just like these are things that are innately happening to you, but it's just like, I have a sense that you're looking into how to go about doing things. And I believe in one of your videos, it was about the spiritual awakening. And I feel like with the Magician popping out with the spark, I feel like that applies to that too. And like I said, it's a spiritual message as well, because you're looking into and reading up on the literature on spiritual awakening, the ascension process, etc. And you're trying to, because you are enlightened, you're basically trying to make that change within yourself, because you know that there's more, you know, in this dimension than what meets the eye. There's more than just the 3D dimension. Let's say it that way. Sometimes words and thoughts, trust me. Sometimes mine needs to slow down because I want to get the message out so bad, and sometimes it's just like reel it in, and it's just like I'm saying it to myself, and I'm like hearing it, and it's just like I still need to go, because I feel like if I stop, it's like that chariot movement, like taking action and just keep going. And that's pretty much the zone that I've been in with this last month or so. I think it's, I don't know. Anyway, Aquarius, please like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you for watching the video. I will see you on the next video, which is the love reading. I wish you blessings. I wish you love and light. And I'll catch you later. Bye.